From Chicago to Miami, DJ Anthony Addix in the mix.
All right, so today I want to show you guys a program that I use to level out the volume of my tracks. Some of these tracks, when you have them, they might not be all the same volume. Some might be lower than others. I like to have them all the same volume, so that when I let them play by themselves on a playlist or anything like that, I don't have to go back to the knob and switch the volume up or down. So what I use is this program called MP3 Gain. Here it is. Alright, so my options for this, I've changed. Usually when you install it, it comes at 89, but that's a little too low for me, so I put my files to 96. Another thing that I do is I check mark do not clip, so when it's analyzing and adding the volume to your file, it's not gonna add too much where the file clips, so it's a little safe measure there for you. And another thing I do is I check do not read or write tags, ignore. So I want to ignore that option there, so that it does all my files and it doesn't skip any. But when you do this, you cannot undo. So it adds the volume change to the file itself. When you don't have this checked, it adds the volume, but it adds that volume change to the tag, so the media player reads the volume from the tag and it makes the file play at that volume. For me, I wanted to do it to the file because I move my files around so much that and do edits and stuff like that, and I wanted to do it to my file. So I tag that and no undo. I'm okay with that. Some of you guys might not. So for your first few times that you do volume changes, so you can hear how it sounds, probably don't check that yet until you're comfortable with it. So I'm gonna go here. I've already done anything with a number in front of it. So to write, let's see, to right there. So I'm gonna do all my A's because it does take some time. So I'm just gonna do the A's for now. As you can see, there's quite a few. So maybe when you do your volume changes and your volume analyzing, you can do it overnight. Alright, so all the A's. Okay, drag it over here. You can go ahead and track analyze, which is just gonna show you what changes it's gonna make, or you can go ahead and press track gain so that it actually analyzes it and does it at the same time. I'm comfortable with that, so you go ahead and press track gain, and here we go. So volume, this file is at volume 95.7 dB. So it did no track gain, so it was fine how it was. This one here is at 94.6 and it brought it up by 1.5 dB. It says it's clipping in the track, but really it just means that somewhere in your track there's a heavy hit, a bass that hits really hard, and it just kind of goes in the red for one millisecond, a little second. But that's fine. It's not really gonna affect the quality of how that hits. That's it. So we'll let this finish. So it's actually doing this to the files themselves. In either case, whether you do the ignore or do not ignore tags. So it's just gonna analyze the file and do it to itself inside the folder that you're in. So maybe you want to try this a few times, copying what you have in here, making a temporary folder, and then messing with that folder to see how you like it. Don't do it to your main folder yet. I do it to it because I know what I'm doing. I've worked with this program so many times that I'm comfortable knowing that. So, well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.
From Chicago to Miami, DJ Anthony Addix in the mix.